It's the first time the G20 summit has been held in Africa. The U.S. is set to host the summit next year. With me now to discuss is John Kirton, director of the G20 Research Group. Thanks for joining us this morning, John.
Good to be with you.
So as Carney attends the G20 summit, boosting trade is on the agenda. What has stood out to you so far?
Well, they made a great deal of progress, at least in their commitments on trade. All of the leaders here have been the victims of Donald Trump's trade war and the unpredictability and the damage it's doing to everybody, including his own American citizens. So all of them have a very strong interest in diversifying their trade away from the United States, on combating protectionism everywhere, but led by the United States, and actually strengthening the multilateral trade regime embedded in the World Trade Organization and making it work. And in their statements, even deepening, broadening the comprehensive and progressive Trans-Pacific Partnership, which Canada and Japan created, to which the United States doesn't belong. So there's already a strong platform to do real trade diversification. And without Donald Trump here at the table to tell his all too familiar tales about, I'm the tariff man, they could right down to business and I think make more progress on trade, not with the United States, but without the United States, although very quickly we'll see more of the evidence that's just started that Donald Trump knows his tariffs are harming the American consumer. Is it easier for you to buy things at the grocery store? Ask Ronald Reagan. Ask any American now who buys coffee. And no, it's not. And thus, Donald Trump just took off the tariffs on coffee, which he can't grow in the United States.
John, in the background of all this, geopolitical tensions are rising. Under this current climate, how important is this year's G20 summit?
It was very important. And I think in the leaders' declaration, and the big news at the start of this summit was that they had won. That was very much in doubt. Donald Trump had said, no, you can't have a declaration because I'm not there. But they said, well, Donald, go away. We're going to go. And they produced a big one and quite a promising one. It did say quite explicitly, conflict and wars harm economic growth. So even the fundamentalists and the Americans under Donald Trump are them would say the G20 should go back to basics and only do economics. Well, if you want to deal with the damaging consequences, it's not good enough. You have to deal with the root causes. And all these leaders agree that they have to stop the conflicts and the wars. And they mentioned several of them specifically: Ukraine, Gaza, Sudan, and other wars around the world. So we'll just have to see whether or not the leaders here put their money and their military behind their fine words.
Okay, thank you for your insights this morning, John. That is John Kirton, director of the G20 Research Group.